Consider this your helpful reminder that if you need nice things to impress your friends, you have the wrong friends. There's a pretty common phrase thrown around in personal development circles, and it goes like this: you're the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. It's an important principle, actually, and I don't disagree with it at all. When we spend time with people who are driven and focused, we begin to take on that lifestyle. When we spend time with people who have a passion for a particular hobby, we become interested in it as well. When our closest friends all hold a specific political viewpoint or worldview, we begin to see it as important too. The people we spend time with affect us in significant ways. They shape our worldview, our self-esteem, our attitude, and our pursuits. And they influence how we spend our money, our time, and our energy. And for that reason, I don't want friends impressed by fancy stuff. Most personal development writers who cite the average of 5 friends quote do so aspirationally, as if you want to be successful in business, surround yourself with people who are successful at business. If you want to be more productive, hang out with productive people. If you want to be rich, surround yourself with wealthy friends. But it seems to me there is also an important counter principle to consider. If there's a trait you don't want to be true of you, don't spend a majority of your time with people who possess that trait. I apply this principle all the time as a parent. When my daughter was younger, she knew that I wasn't a big fan of her having friends who were boy crazy or would act helpless. Now, that doesn't mean that she didn't have friends who were both. It just means when it comes to her closest friends that she spends the most time with, I prefer a different influence. And the same is true for my son, who's now in college. Bad company corrupts good morals, as the proverb goes. If I employ the principle for my children, I ought to apply it to my own life as well. I made a life-changing decision years ago that I would no longer pursue physical possessions as a symbol of personal success. This is countercultural. I mean, even in the world of minimalism, there are many who use minimalism as a means to purchase nicer, more expensive things. They might not be trying to impress others by the number of things they own, but they still seek to impress with fancy things. But personally, I want friends who are not impressed by fancy things. I want friends who hope to make a difference in the world. I want friends who are generous, thoughtful, honest, faithful, compassionate, and look for opportunities to serve other people. I want friends who use their resources to solve problems that they see in the world and speak up for the voiceless. These are the people I want around me the most. I want to learn from them, be inspired by them, and become more like them as I progress through this beautiful journey of life. I value relationships with people who are focused, disciplined, and intentional. They are passionate and productive, but they are passionate and productive about the right things. My hope is that everyone I meet would consider me a friend. But when it comes to my closest friends, the ones that will impact my life the most, I want those who are focused on things that matter.